even if you reject me, I'm gonna send you a sympathy card because you lost. You lost. You gonna search all over the world, you're not gonna find another me. I'm in a class with them. I'm talking about your mantra, your creed, your dogma, what you live by, what you don't let nobody take from you ever. You'll fight back.
Keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. See you at work.
Says this, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it, that's me reading it, will run to it. And even though it tarry means take a long time, even though it tarry, wait for it. For surely it will come at an appointed time. You're gonna get it, it's just at the appointed time. The problem is, he don't ever tell you when the appointed time is. That's the trick. You gotta keep the faith. It's going to happen.
But here's the thing, once something's important to you, it never leaves your mind. If you always dreamt about being a singer-songwriter and you never did it, you will be haunted by that at the age of 70, because it's still right here, stored in the back of your mind. It's something that's meant for you, that's trying to call to you. You see, your dreams, you either pursue them or they fucking haunt you.
You've got to bet on you. You believe in everybody else, you clap for everybody else, you support everybody else, you baking cakes and making cookies for everybody else. But when are you gonna look in the mirror and believe in the darn person you see? It's about time for you to believe in you, because you got it.
Next time somebody yells at you, or they are trying to bait you with an argument, or they start doing something like gossiping or trash talking somebody, I want you to remember this video. Remember this cat just sitting here peacefully in his power, not bothered by anything. Stay in your peace, stay in your power. You do not need to yell back. You do not need to join in negativity or gossiping. You do not need to respond to criticism. When you stay in your peace and you stay in your power, you not only are not affected by this negativity or affected by somebody else's negative energy, you actually hold on to your power, and you're the one that's in control. It's a beautiful thing.
The thing I've said for years, don't invest in someone based on how much you like them. Invest based on how much they invest in you. But people don't do that. People invest on instinct. I really like them. And my investment is proportionate to how much I like them, not how much I'm seeing there's a mutual investment.
Be careful what you throw away. No, let's go deeper. Be careful who you throw away. Be careful how you despise the day of small beginnings, because good things come in small packages.
The fear of disappointing someone is the leash that will keep you from becoming who you're meant to be.
If you don't know who you are, you will accept less than you deserve. You will negotiate with your peace. You will settle in relationships where you know you don't even like going home. You just do it because it's convenient. When you don't know who you are, your haters can disturb you. I actually appreciate my haters. My haters keep me grinding. I tell them all the time, if you want to pay attention to success, watch me.
I have a confession I speak every single day, and almost everything on my list has come to pass. And none of it was there when I started. Not one thing. From debt-free living to debt-free vehicles to where I live, I spoke that stuff before I had any of it, because your words have power. And when you speak negative, all you're doing is putting yourself in a compromising situation to hinder you from ever experiencing the fullness of God. You got to get your words up. We don't speak defeat. You never say my back is killing me. You never say that. Oh, I'm just saying. It ain't no just saying nothing. The Bible says you will be held accountable for every idle word that you speak out of your mouth. You got to say things and mean the things that you say. So when I open my mouth and I say I am healed, it isn't that I don't feel the pain. It's just that I refuse to come into agreement with the pain, because I got to use my words one way or another. So instead of me using them to come into agreement, I'm just calling myself healed. I feel the pain, but I choose to focus on my faith and use my words. You ready for this? Because my words should be a reflection of my belief.
Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. And that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
Way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait and the more time you spend with that adversity, with the upper hand inside your head, the worse it's gonna get. Something doesn't go the way you wanted it to go, you didn't get the job you wanted, you didn't get the hire, you didn't get the promotion, you can go home and sit there and dwell on it. That's not getting you any progress. Or you say, okay, you know what? Let me do a quick analysis. Why didn't I get that promotion? Oh, it's because I didn't get this qualification, or I hadn't jumped through this gate. Okay, cool. Let me look into how do I get to jump through that gate so next time I will get the promotion, and you start taking action.
Sometimes I'll be praying like, God, I just want to feel like I got this. But God told me, if you ever got this, you won't need me. Now here I am, ungotten.
The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. And when you love the journey, the goals just happen. You hit milestones as a side effect because it doesn't matter. At that point, I don't care if I can lift this much weight or run this fast. I mean, that's cool, but I don't love it as much as I love the journey. I love the journey. What does the journey consist of? Sucking at something, failing, getting better, learning, start it over, do it again. When you fall in love with the journey, everything else takes care of itself.
Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they produce your future.
So one of the worst things are people who are insecure, because a lot of people turn aggressive and envious and ugly because they're very insecure about themselves. And their way of protecting is to attack other people out of insecurity. So people who appear to be very macho, very aggressive, are actually riddled with all kinds of insecurities. And those kind of insecurities are revealed through their body language. So I tell you, you go into a boardroom, a meeting with very powerful people, and this one man, generally a man, tends to present this very aggressive front, and yet you see that his foot is shaking like this, or something about his body language doesn't match his words. You realize this isn't that he's playing a game, he's trying to disguise all of these weaknesses. And so therefore, if you can recognize that people aren't nearly as powerful and intimidating as they actually are, then in their presence, you don't get emotional.
When things are going well, be calm. Don't think you're on top of the world in the sense. You always got to be wary, because I've seen it. I've seen people come. I've seen people go. I've seen them come. I've seen them go. You got to be chill. Just take what's good in your life and move forward cautiously and carefully. And thank God that you have that. It's very, very important not to overextend yourself when you think you've got it. There's no such thing. Everybody's dispensable.
First, understand a very basic principle of human psychology. Everybody has an ego, and everybody you meet is insecure. They have insecurities, okay? But your boss, the person above you, has even more insecurities and a larger ego than other people, and you don't think so. You're probably aware that they have an ego, but you don't think that they have insecurities because they're the boss. you know. But actually, they're always worried about whether people like them, whether people respect them, whether people think they're doing a good job or not. They're riddled with doubts, and they're constantly looking out for people to see their body language, etc. Does that guy really respect me? Does he have an attitude, etc.? You don't think that. You think, if I just try hard to please the boss, it will work out wonderfully. But you might be doing something else. You might be stirring up their insecurities. So you have to always be aware in life of people's insecurities. You have to first understand